Hi everyone, thank you for joining me this morning. We are going to do an active aging class, and today for equipment you are going to need your squishy ball, playground ball, a set of dumbbells, and a chair. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get started, and we're going to start with your ball today. So let's go ahead, we're just going to begin with the march. Ball can be in hand. I want you to take that ball, push it out, alternate, opposite hands on top. Rotating from the shoulders, keep that marching, and if it's too much, if it's like rubbing your belly and patting your head, then just do one or the other. Bring that ball in front of the chest, open up, switch hands in front, open and switch. Open. Light toe tap as you come out to the side and transfer that ball in front of the chest. Open. Good, let's go back to our march. Now we're going to do a heel dig to the front, push the ball in front of the chest. Heel dig, up and over. Heel dig forward, heel dig up. Forward, up. Forward, up. Good, forward, up. All right, warming up those fingers. We got to warm up our fingers and hands too. Arm out. Use those fingertips to crawl it up to the shoulder and back down. Up to the shoulder. Good. Let's do one more on this side. Awesome work. Taking it over to the other side. Crawl the ball up. And bring it on down. Last one. Okay, we're gonna start with your ball. Curl it up and over to your opposite shoulder. Heel curl up and curl the ball over. Those hamstrings and knees nice and warm, as well as those biceps. Got to make sure everything's ready to roll before we begin. 3, 2, 1. Let's bring those legs back together. Now I want you to tap out side to side, push and pull. Press and release. Press and release. Trying to avoid the creaky spot on my floor. Press and release. Bring it back to center to your march. Fingertip squeezes in and out. In and out. Bring that leg out to the front. We're going to do a little staggered stance here. Let's circle the ball around the waist. Around the waist. Switch it. Let's go the other direction. Now let's bring that opposite foot out in front. Ball goes around the back. Staggered stance again. Reverse it, other direction. Now let's bring that ball back right in front of the chest. Pivot and press. Pivot. We're gonna get nice soft knees. Transfer that weight as we reach up and over to the opposite corner of the room. Good. Push. Lower down. Push. Okay, what I'm going to have you do now is this is going to involve quite a bit of your core, and it's also really fun. I'm just going to kick this mat out of the way. We're going to take a big step to the side. Pull, push in, toss and catch, and then we'll switch. Push, pull in, toss and catch. Push, pull in. So right here when you go to pull in, that uses a lot of core, and of course always working on your coordination. Toss and catch that ball here. Toss and catch, push, pull, toss and catch. Awesome job. Give me one more on each side, and last one here. Okay, now, if you have quite a bit of flexibility in your lower body, you can go ahead and figure 8 under your knees. However, if that's you're too unsteady on your feet or you're wobbly, bring up the knees, but figure 8 over instead of under. Otherwise, up nice and tall. We don't want to look like this trying to figure 8. I want you to keep that torso nice and tall if you can. Nice and tall. Up. Now, mind, switch it. When you switch directions that you were figure 8ing with, figure 8ing. I'm telling you, sometimes when I'm teaching, I think I just make up words. Figure 8ing. I don't know. I like it though. Remember, make sure you're not bent down. All right. We're gonna put it in one hand. Step the foot back, push, pull it in. Give me 9, tap in, 8. You want a balance challenge, bring your knee up. 5, 4, 3, 2, switch it over, other side. Push away, bring it together, toe tap or knee. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now let's get like those legs nice and wide, toes slightly pointed out. Shift your weight, push, and pull back to center. Stand tall to chest, push to chest, good. Push and pull in, awesome work. Last one. Pull it in. All right, guys, we're gonna lose the ball for now and go ahead and grab a drink. Are done with your break, ready to join me, let's grab a single dumbbell. Let's go right into it. So we're gonna take a step back, hold here, swing the dumbbell to your opposite hip. Now as we bring the leg forward, we're gonna curl that dumbbell up over to our opposite shoulder, down to the hip, other shoulder. Now, if you want a balance challenge, tap back, Bring up the knee. We're really gonna feel this one in the core. So I want you to keep your hips square to the front of the room, but think center of the chest is slightly going to turn past the side of that knee, and strong knee forward. If you're like, that's too much, I'm too wobbly, tap back. I'm gonna turn to the side so you can see this view. Step here, curl up, tap, nice flat back as we slightly tip down and forward, over to the other side. Good. Down, up tall, down, up tall. One more. Good. Now we're gonna work on a little bit of cardio. If your dumbbell is too much for this one, I want you just to get rid of it and use body weight. We're going to press up and tap the foot out. Tap and press. Tap and press. This one's gonna get that heart rate up. Give me a few more here, guys, and then we're gonna go to your curl with your leg drive forward. 2 and 1. That one's a shoulder burner. So now this one, opposite leg goes back, other hip, tap and curl to the other shoulder, or knee and curl to the other shoulder. Take your pick, and just know it's completely normal for one side to feel harder than the other. Once again, I'll turn to the side so you can have that side view. Up tall, tip forward, flat back, curl over, down, and up, down, and up, sweep. Good, one more, then we're gonna go to that press with your side tap out, with or without your weight, up. Good, light. Toe taps, we're just shifting the weight. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job. We're gonna lose your weight for now, and we're gonna take it back to your ball. We're gonna work on strengthening those glutes and hamstrings. If you have your chair, one hand on, put your ball here. You might have to kind of hold it in here. Once you find that sweet spot, it stays in. Now, if you're like, it keeps slipping out, it's harder for me to do this than just doing the actual exercise. You're gonna take a seat, put the ball here, and squeeze calves into the ball. Otherwise, if you have that spot found, hold here and squeeze that calf in and release. Good, give me 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. That's where we want to feel it, right back there. Now let's switch legs and repeat. Seated or standing, and let's squeeze it in there. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11. Don't release too much, otherwise that ball will go flying out. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Set your ball aside. We're gonna work on a little bit of balance work. So we're gonna go into those single knee lift holds. So it's gonna look like this. By not doing the same thing each time, it helps throw off that balance, helps throw off. I'm just trying to make you guys stronger, so that's my helping. All right, so let's go knee, knee. Now hold here. 3, 2, 1. Up, up, hold. 3, 2, 1. Now fingertips on your chair if you need it there. 3, 2, 1. Up, up, hold. 3, 2, 1. Awesome job. One more. 3, 2, 1. Now, if you're feeling like this is just too much to hold up here, tap your toe out to the front. Really great strengthening for those hip flexors as well too. Hold, hold, hold. One more. Lift, lift, and hold. Good work, good work. Okay, let's take it back down to your weights. We're gonna work on those upper back muscles. Those need to be nice and strong to help us with our everyday activities, especially our posture. So I want you guys to take one leg back, turn it aside so you can see, and we're gonna tip down from the chest, but making sure we're not rounded. Back stays flat, eye gaze down at the floor a few feet ahead of you. Now raise it into a Y, lower down, lift, and lower. So if I switch my angle, you can see I'm slightly outside shoulder width. Think you're trying to bring your knuckles right toward me. Reach. Brace your core each time. Good, give me 2 more. Awesome job. Now, we're gonna go down into those Romanian deadlifts. So, weights, feet are gonna be about hip to shoulder width apart. We're going to push the hips back, slide forward. Now this is a good one that I always turn to the side for so you can see my form. As I push my hips back, I tip down from the chest with a flat back. Hips forward and hips back. A lot of times I'll see people go like this and they'll shrug up their dumbbells. I think all you're doing with those hands is hanging on to the weights here. Push, push, push back, tip down. And think this one isn't about how low you can reach down toward the floor. It's about how far you can push your hips back behind you. Good. Hinge, sit back. Give me one more good one. Feel that stretch in the back of the legs. Push, push, push. And bring it forward. Good. Okay, we're gonna set those down for now. And we're gonna go back to a different balance exercise. Before we had the knees straight up, this time we're gonna go into kind of like a pendulum swing. Same thing, but we're gonna hold this leg up for 3 on 3. So let's lift, lift, 3, 2, 1. Lift, lift, 3, 2, 1. Which one's harder, the knee up front or the leg out to the side? 3, 2, 1. For me, it's definitely this one. 3, 2, 1. Lift, lift, and hold. 3, 2, 1. You're doing great. Give me one more. Lift and hold. 3, 2, 1. Now let those stabilizing muscles rest. I want you to grab both your weights again. And we're gonna go into those Y raises. Now these are challenging because we don't use these upper back muscles as much. So if you need to leave your dumbbells and just lift with your fists, that's your choice. Leg kick back, bend that front knee so we have a nice athletic stance. Reach. Good. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. Back to those Romanian deadlifts. Remember, feet about hip width apart. Push, push, push those hips back. Making sure your chin isn't up like this. I want you to look kind of down at the ground. As you lower down, head neutral with the spine. Push, push, push those hips back. Do that side view again. Push and forward. Good. 4. Push it back. 3, 2, and 1. Good work. We're gonna set these aside and we're gonna take it back to our ball. Now this one's a little fun. I like to have fun as I do this. So let's take a step back. If your ball is nice and bouncy, you're gonna step back right where you leave that hole. Bounce and catch and switch. Step, bounce and catch. If your ball's kind of a dug, then just pretend you're throwing it down. You can even kind of toss and catch. I don't want someone to get hurt trying to reach down for their ball. Toss, good. Step back, throw and catch. Bounce and catch. Good, 2 more. Bounce and catch. Okay, you have your ball. Let's go ahead and take a seat quick. I'm gonna bring that ball between the knees quick, sitting up nice and tall, and we're just gonna go into those leg squeezes. Squeeze and release. Squeeze and release. Good. 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, let's tuck that back underneath our chair. And we're gonna go into a little bit of seated core work. So we're gonna go into, we're gonna kick, and then we're gonna go over to the side. Swivel, pull it back to center, and just give me those kicks here up nice and tall. Now, if you want to do double kicks here, you certainly can. Single or double. All right, back and forth. Swivel. The higher you lift your knees, the harder it's gonna be. Now, if you're feeling that in your low back, I want you to step together, step together, step together, step together. Extend singles or doubles, or you can do 2 singles and a double, whatever you want to do here. 1 more. Good. Up and over or step together. I have a wooden chair, so it's a little bit easier for me to swivel, but if you have fabric on yours or a different kind of material, it might be a little harder. Good. 1 more over. All right. Now, we're going to do an exercise that's really good to strengthen your legs. It's just getting up and out of your chair. So you have the choice. If you've done these before, you can hold 1 weight here or both weights here. We're going to go to a sit to stand. If you've never done these, don't worry about your weights right now. You're going to come up. Now, before you sit down, make sure that you are close enough to your chair. Sit the hips back and come on up. Good. Now I want you to avoid this. That makes it too easy. We can't make it easy. We have to strengthen these leg muscles so we can continue to get up and out of that chair. None of those power recliners, okay? That's not doing us any favors. We have to let those strong legs do the work for us. Down and up. Down. Remember, we're gonna kind of sit for a second, let that momentum settle, and come back up. How we doing? This is your last one here. All right, guys, let's take another quick water break, and then we will return. ready to come back and join? Let's get started again with our dumbbells. So we're gonna go into an L raise here. So think for front arm, it's going into front raises, one's doing your side. And then we switch. Good, front to side raise, front to side raise. If you have that down, let's go ahead and add a march too. As always, getting real fun with that lower and upper body combinations. Good, this one's hard, so if you need to drop your weights down, please do. 3, 2, and 1. Good, we're gonna give those shoulders a rest and just let them relax, roll them out. Now we're gonna tip down from the chest. Pull the dumbbells back, row and squeeze, down, row and squeeze. Good, give me 4 more here. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now let's hold up in this rowing position, kick back. Row and kick back. Good, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's do one more round starting from the top. So go ahead and give me that march again, and then we'll get those arms rolling. Front to side, switch it with the L. Lift and lower. Good, lift and switch. 3, 2, weights down to the front, row, and return. Hi, buddy. This is Ranger. He's gonna make a guest appearance today. Down and up, row. Slowly guide it down. Give me 2 more here. 1, elbows back, row, kick back, and return. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna take a seat to finish off with our workout. So let's take a seat, and you're gonna need your dumbbells. So let's place those a couple inches above the knees, and we're gonna do 4 lifts. 3, 2, 1. Now let's go from heel to toe for 4, 3, 1 more, and 4, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back, lifting toes, rock on the heels. 3, 2, and 1. Last round. Knee, 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 knee. Toe to heel, toe to heel. 2 more. Okay, weights down by the side. Let's shrug those shoulders up to the ears. Slowly bring them down. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Good. Let those arms relax by your side. Shoulders do the work. 3, 2, and 1. Get rid of your weights. We're gonna work on getting nice and stretched out. Arms to the side. Lift open and rotate, coming from the shoulders. Down and up. Now grab a hold of those fingers. Reach and push, push, push as far as you can forward. Good, pull those arms back, chest proud, reach those fingers back. Let's turn little on the side of the chair, kick the heel out, tip down until we feel that stretch back in your hamstring. taking it over to your other side. Heel curl down. And tip forward. Okay, face me in that chair. Bring your foot up and circle. Other direction. Switch legs. Circle. He's not going to take no for an answer. He's going to be with us till the end, I think. Other direction. What do you think, buddy? All right, let's take a couple of deep breaths in and down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale. Oh, thought I went up for him. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me today. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.